So, guys, 2 houses and 1 street. I think we've hit the ghost hunt motherlode.
Oh, yeah.
It's true, but you got to remember it's in, like, one of the most historical, oldest suburbs of Auckland.
Yeah, I know. There's been reported hauntings for over 100 years. But on this rainy night, we're going to spend the night in the most haunted street in Auckland. Well, team, this is one of our places tonight, Ewelme Cottage.
It doesn't look scary at all. In fact, it's very quaint and pretty.
And isn't it strange how the most serene, peaceful places always hide dark secrets? And the funny thing about this place is that the ghosts that have been seen are all just women and children. Well, this isn't the only place that we're going to walk through tonight, so shall we go for a wander up the road to the second place?
Let's go.
Up to you. Now, this, guys, is our second location, and it's Kinder House, home of the Reverend John Kinder. And the theory behind this place is no one actually knows whether the spectre, the haunted apparition that's seen, is that of John Kinder himself or something rather more sinister. Michael, you're going to talk to a local clairvoyant, Justine. She's going to give you some impressions of the house and what she feels and maybe what it's all about. And Caro, I'm going to get you to wander back down to Ewelme Cottage and meet up with John Webster, who's been the curator since the late 60s, and he has seen it all the apparitions, the voices. So I think he will be one person that will be very interesting to talk to.
So, John, tell me about Kinder House.
On the opening day, I saw what I could normally say was a dark shadow going up the steps inside the house after the opening ceremony. The next occasion, the caretakers had seen people going up the stairs, or a person. The caretaker knew a little bit about the family and concluded that it was obviously the ghost of the Reverend John Kinder's brother.
Now, Justine, being clairvoyant, did you get a strong impression from this place before you arrived here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did. I saw quite a lot of imagery, characters, that sort of thing. I felt that there was a man who was potentially involved with a bank or as a banker. And
Henry was the brother of the Reverend John Kinder. Henry had an unfortunate life. He went to Australia with his wife.
And there was some tragedy involved. I also felt that there was a poisoning, that he was involved in a poisoning, in fact a victim of poisoning, and could hear gunfire. I got the impression of an affair.
Soon after arriving in Sydney, he was found in the harbour. He was poisoned and shot in Sydney, and subsequent to that his wife was arrested along with a local dentist, and they were put up for his murder.
Were they having an affair?
Naturally. And with his murder, it sort of supposes that it's the genesis of something that might be ghostly. Mr. and Mrs. Lush came out here to New Zealand in 1850 with 4 children. Scarlet fever hit the country. 3 of the children died in a matter of 9 days.
I could hear crying and a sensation of, just hopelessness, and I heard her say to me she was all alone.
Well, I've personally seen females, and I've seen the things that have opened, like the cupboard doors and things, but what I haven't seen is the one that has been seen the most, and this is a young girl, supposedly with ringlets ringlets in her hair, wearing a white dress and a sash, and the latest sightings of that were from 2 children upstairs. The little girl that saw her was quite distraught and said, "I want to go back, I want to play with her."
Yeah, she feels like she just wants to play.
The noises were one of the few things I've heard at night time. They were in the passageway under the main light. It appeared to be 2 distinct tones of voice, and it was almost as though a conversation were going on. It was sort of suspended in midair.
Hello.
You're such a hard worker. Hey, whoa, whoa, what the heck are you trying to sneak past us there?
This is a high-quality professional recording unit. Thank you very much. It's actually what they used to record sound and feature films like many years ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen it before, though. Is that right? We haven't used it before?
No, we haven't. I thought I'd use it this time because John was talking about hearing voices inside the house. So I thought I might do a bit of an experiment with EVP, or electronic voice phenomena.
Oh my goodness, I've heard of that. That was used in Michael Keaton's movie White Noise, eh?
Yeah, exactly. There is a certain school of paranormal thought that believes that EVP is the recording of voices from an unknown physical source.
So you're telling me that this thing here picks up noise that we can't hear from the afterlife?
I don't know, but that's what we're here to investigate. Bulk of the equipment that we use on Ghost Hunt is digital, which means that the information is digitally encoded onto the tape or the disc. Now, for this particular electronic voice phenomena experiment, I decided that, well, we'd go analog, because purists actually believe that analog recording, it's a truer, more authentic sound recording. Get suited up, guys. Okay, and for you.
I'm
You're
going to
all
help
set?
you out. I'm down here, so you just
Okay.
yell and I'll grab everything.
Beautiful. Torches?
Yep.
Oh, ta.
One for yourself. Okay, what I'm going to get you guys to do is both start here at Ewelme Cottage. And Michael, you're going to continue inside, go for a bit of a wander through all the rooms and see what you can find. And Carolyn, I'm going to get you up into Kinder House and check out what's up there. So be very careful and we'll see what we can find.
All right. Up the steps, onto the veranda of Ewelme Cottage. It's bizarre. There's a squeaking noise coming from somewhere. There's definitely some sort of squeaking. I'm just down by your EVP recorder. It's rolling. It's all working. You'll be pleased to know.
Excellent, I can hear it from here. Wonderful.
This place has been, it's been so beautifully restored. It gives you a better sense of the people that lived here. I'm gonna head back down into there, see if I can feel anything.
Kinder House. Are you there, Brad?
Yep, I can see you on screen, Carolyn.
Where would you like me to go?
Head down that corridor until you get to like a kind of like a vestibule area where there's a front door and a staircase.
Hello? There's a stairway. Who's this?
The door to your left there.
Ugh, there's something coming.
I'm going to head down to the study room, which is where John Webster, who I talked to earlier, mentioned that he had seen an apparition of a young child back in the study.
I have a feeling that the apparition was always dressed the same, so they kind of thought it was Eliza, who was one of the 3 children who died in 1854 when they lost 3 kids in 9 days. I think it was the scarlet fever. Just out the door there to your left, sort of upwards, is that a curtain that's moving? I can see it blowing. I'm not sure if it's just in the breeze.
Well spotted, yeah, it's an open window and there's a curtain blowing. It leads back through to the kitchen. I'm just going to go back through there and see what I can feel there.
Okay.
Oh, gust of wind. Okay, that's all right. It's... Sorry, just got a gust of wind over my shoulders, but it's just from the open window that's behind me.
Now the stairs are actually where the apparition has been spotted in this place, dashing up the stairs, and people aren't actually sure who the apparition is. Some say it could be John himself keeping watch over his home. Some people say it's his brother Henry who was murdered. I hope I don't bump into him.
Michael, can I get you to go upstairs, up into the attic? I've got the trifield meter. It's fluctuating quite substantially. According to the meter in that room, electromagnetic flux is peaking at 7 milligauss. Now that may indicate some type of spiritual activity in the immediate area. I've set one up right at the back up there, in sort of the last room. I'll talk to you as you go up. As you get to the top, head to your left and head down towards the end, and then there's another room off to your left as well.
Wow, it's really, really narrow and tiny up here. You just have to be very careful on the stairs. Okay, well, this is where the EMF is going off down here. I can hear it. This is where the place gets really, really narrow, really claustrophobic. It's this tiny, tiny little room. This is... Hey Brad, the EMF's going off. It's making a few noises, but it's only just getting up to about 1. It's not going off its nut or anything, so I don't know quite what the reading could be for.
Wow. For some reason, this room gives me the creeps a little. What on earth is that on the floor?
Something actually I want you to take a look at. That's like a manhole covered. What I want you to do is go over there and just lift the hatch up and take some photos underneath.
You're shitting me.
Just lift it up and just sort of lean over and just take some photos underneath.
Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, you can just imagine someone hiding a... Oh, yuck. Oh, that reminds me of being buried alive.
I actually need you to lay down on your stomach and just put your hand down in there and just take a photo.
For God's sake. Oh. Oh. Okay. The stairs are creaking. Oh, shit.
This is where I walked in here earlier with Justine and got quite a strong feeling in here. It's just a very stifling feeling.
That's really eerie hearing you say that with the EMF beeping away in the background.
Yeah, I know, it's not very reassuring, is it? There's something in here. Hello? Is there anyone in here? Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Oh, shit. Oh, whoa, fuck. Whoa. Just got a real shiver down my back, Brad. Just, like, totally cold and shivering and, like, something's in the room.
Fuck, that looked remarkable. I could see that all on camera. I could see it happening.
Hello? Are you trying to communicate with me? I can't hear anything. I just felt all the hairs on the back of my neck went up and I just got really, really cold. I'm probably going to come back downstairs, okay?
Yeah, go for it. He's got a bit of a spring in his step now. He's moving quite quickly around the house. Well, Tim, that was an interesting stormy evening in Auckland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Set the mood, didn't it?
It did, and there was some really bizarre stuff that went on last night. Michael, talk to me about your experience upstairs.
Really strange feeling, like all around me. And I actually sat on my haunches because I felt that that was what the person who'd been in that room had been doing.
I'm going to play you down some footage. This is what happened when you were in there on your own.
This is where I walked in here earlier with Justine and got quite a strong feeling in here. It's just a very stifling feeling.
Now, the next shot is you actually sitting down.
Yeah.
And you get a scare when you're in there. Now, that's what I saw.
Oh, shit. Oh, whoa, fuck. Whoa. Just got a real shiver down my back, Brad. Just, like, totally cold and shivering and, like, something's in the room. It was like something went over me, a crashing a wave, a cold energy that went all over me.
Yeah. So, I mean, definitely you felt a presence there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, EVP, or electronic voice phenomena, basically what it does is it picks up supposed voices from the beyond. And the theory is that these voices talk to us all the time. It's just at a level that we can't hear it. And what it basically did was just recorded throughout the night at a very high level. So it picks up all of that low-level, high-frequency stuff that just occurs around us all the time, that white noise. And I'll show you what we ended up coming up with.
It sounds like little kids.
A little girl.
Yeah? Definitely sounds like a child's voice.
Oh, God.
Could you actually make out any words?
No, I couldn't get
I
any
couldn't
words.
hear the words. It sounded almost right at the beginning like crying, and then it sounded like sort of...
Right.
I'll play you down this little section again, and we'll see what you make of it. What did you hear?
Oh, I don't know. I might be just been imagining it. And I'll be make a dick of it. It's like
I've been sitting here all night making a dick of myself, trying to work out what it was. So
What did you hear?
I'd like to hear
I'm
someone
hearing
else's.
things now. Like something like "go away."
I heard "go away" as well.
Oh, I need a hearing aid.
I heard "go away."
And you know what's
I was
really-
being nice.
No. You know what's really weird
Yeah.
is that the timeline that occurred and that these started to appear was when you were upstairs and you felt all of that, and you were talking to the little girl in the room. You had a moment as well, didn't you?
I always have moments,
You didn't
Fred.
want to look under the floor.
Well, who would? I mean, seriously, even during the day, no one wants to go under a house, let alone one that's allegedly haunted. I mean, come on.
It seemed to me like you felt something when you were in there. Well, this is the photograph that you took underneath the floorboards, which is really, you know, there's nothing much there. There's just a little bit of a blur. But then the thing was, and it occurred to me, was that you took the photograph upside down. So I turned it up the right way. And then just doing the normal, bring out the brightness and the contrast.
What
The little face.
the?
That's just weird.
That is weird. And these as
What
well.
are they?
What do you make of those?
It shouldn't be shadows because you didn't use the flash, so...
No.
That's definitely a face, though.
Yeah. You can see the eyes and nose.
No wonder you didn't want to take a photograph underneath. That's as clear as it's going to get,
Right.
considering it was such a dark shot to begin with. So that's the best that we're going to be able to bring out any features that are in it.
Wow.
Lucky you didn't go down.
I was just going to
alone.
say, how strange. It almost looks like someone, like a little person crouching in the corner under the house.
Everything that came out of last night was quite amazing.
Yeah.
It's really opened my eyes. I think it was due to you actually calling out to the ghost and
yeah.
talking to
Right.
the ghost that the spirit decided to manifest itself in whatever way it did.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done, guys. Shall we get away from these two houses in this haunted street here in Auckland and get back to suburbia?
Have it, the voices caught on EVP was just incredible. That little, go away. It's just spooky, yeah.
Just because I can't explain it doesn't mean it didn't happen, and that's what I guess you struggle with when you're doing things like this. All of it's unexplainable and new to me, so it's quite incredible.
It was a very interesting episode, a really bizarre evening, but then what do you expect from two haunted houses in the one street on a stormy Auckland night?